Yeah. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your boy, brother, young man, older prince, younger king. Remember to rock with me, Nation. I ain't saying, I'm just saying with Theo, but y'all go click, man. Damn it, we in here. It's Plant Poppy fault. It's Plant Poppy fault. He got me crunk on the coffee. Shout out to Plant Poppy. You know this is a bigger mug than the one that you sent me, right? That's we got a little extra caffeine in us right now. But yeah, it is what a week it was Wednesday. What a week it was Wednesday. It wasn't the week that we had last Wednesday, but because folks was leaving here last Wednesday, that ain't what's going on. I'm glad we got some stuff. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot outside. It's hot, but we here. Y'all stop lying, telling folks ain't no such damn thing as global warming. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's hot as hell outside. It wasn't that hot like this 10 damn years ago. We know that. Stop that line. That said, we here though. We are here. I think we got a great show, and I see we already got folks up in the building. I think I saw the Komoyo King. I definitely see my brother Daryl and everything like that. Is Big Ron in the building? We gonna see. Like I said, I think we got a great show. We got a great show this evening. Yeah, my brother Be Real, Ron in the building, and the Komoyo King. I got that right. I got that right. Shit, I got that right. That said, let's go ahead and go because we got three. We got three, right? Right. That fill my heart with glee. Let's go ahead and go over tonight's topics. Yes, because we got it's gonna be an entertaining show. We even got game time. Yeah. Shout out to my brother Daryl. Push pull. Yeah, we're gonna play a game tonight. Yeah. Good. Go ahead. Teachable moment. We're gonna play some games tonight. Ari Lennox take on Martin's take on Pam. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get up into it and everything like that right now. Cam Newton beefing with everybody and their mama over comments he made about Jaylen Hurts. Cam, we gonna talk. We gonna talk. Viola Davis, G20, Lord Jesus. First of all, if you saw G20 and you didn't tell me to watch it, just know I'm pulling up and we running the fade right then, right there. We running the fade right then, right there. Don't go nowhere. If you didn't tell me nothing about G20, me and the missus just watched it last night. Had a double feature last night. We watched Heads of State and then G20. We finna fight. Don't go nowhere. Don't run. No T'Challa, no dollar. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So let your mind wander where we going with that topic. Variety on the state of Marvel. The MCU. Yeah, they did an article on the state of the MCU. Do you care? We're going to talk about it. Eyes of Wakanda or Legends of Wakanda. The MCU or comic book canon. Yes, we're going to get into it. Speed Racer by David Pepose. Got himself something. I'm just saying. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and keep the party rolling. Origin stories. Like I said, we're gonna play a game and return to the land. As in, some folks in Arkansas doing some stuff. They don't want to be bothered with some folks. You know that thing that I got. Keep that same energy. And notoriously speaking, y'all ain't been able to keep that same damn energy. Historically speaking, we're gonna get off into it. That said, I see everybody is greeting one another. Like I said, we got the Komoyo King, president of the Black Panther fan group, is in the building. My brother Daryl is in the building. Be Real with D Real. He has a live coming our way tomorrow night. My elder, Mr. Ray Smith, is in the building. I don't know if y'all saw that, Mr. Okonkwo Aurora action figure that I posted. Yeah, that's Mr. Ray Smith right there, making it do what it's gonna do. We got Big Ronnie in the building too. S. Janice is up in here and everything like that. We're going to add Shannon Sharp to the list, fired by ESPN. No, because I'm of the mindset Shannon fired himself. That ain't even the topic on the night show. That Shannon's topic is, why are you paying for something I ain't ever had to pay for? Because see, I'd still had my job at ESPN, but then I'd still had my job at Fox Sports as well. Because I don't know how you getting caught up in sexual allegations at your job. That ain't never happened to me. And I'm not an angel, not by a long shot. Lord Jesus have mercy. I got history. But we ain't talking about Shannon. We ain't talking about Shannon. I done went over the list of topics that we got going on tonight. And we're going to start right there. Ari Lennox. Ari Lennox. R&B singer Ari Lennox has recently reignited discussions about the jokes made about the character Pam on 90s sitcom Martin. Lennox stated that the repeated jokes targeting Pam's appearance bothered her, particularly because she viewed them as potentially having a negative impact on dark-skinned women growing up. That's fair. It's fair. Now, what I would say to you is this, Miss Lennox. There were only two women in that show, Gina and Pam. Martin was dating one of them. Yeah. Now, not saying nothing, but in our culture, if my woman got a homegirl, I don't really need to be paying her homegirl no compliments. Light skin, medium skin, dark skin. I don't need to be paying her. In our culture, oh no, I don't need to be paying her girlfriend no compliments. I really, really don't. I really, really don't. That said though, apple head and muscle butt. Can I interest you in apple head and muscle butt? Because that's what Martin called Gina. Apple head and muscle butt. How many men wanted Pam? Let's see, it was Cole. And if we're saying Martin, we got to remember Martin played more than one character in that show, right? So Martin, that's dating Gina, yeah, he roasting Pam every chance he get. But Jerome, I say Jerome in the house. The room in the house. Watch your mouth. Yeah. No, Jerome was all over Pam. Jerome was all over Pam. That's the same dude. That's the same actor playing a different role. But Jerome had nothing but compliments for Pam. And Lord Jesus have mercy. She deserved every last one of them. Do we remember the Dream episode? Yeah, we don't remember the Dream episode. Well, Martin was dreaming about Pam. We don't remember that. And Lord Jesus, Lord. We don't remember the blue teddy. Y'all like, Theo, damn, did you just see the episode? No, it's ingrained in my memory. We don't remember the blue teddy with the blue robe, and she put one leg on the bed, and she said, do it look like I can't get a man with all this swag and I'm dragging? Which was always the question to me, because I'm like, I don't know what man ain't interested in. That said, I'm not saying Miss Lennox shouldn't feel some type of way. That is not what I'm saying. What I would ask her to do is go back and revisit the show. And let me just say this, because I'm a firm believer in the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. So to my dark skinned sisters, I'm off the market. I'm married, faithfully married. But prior to her, oh no. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I don't get like I ain't trying to be funny, but yeah, you and I ain't the only dude to feel that damn way. It's 2025. I ain't the only human that feel that way. Let me say, I ain't the only. I'm not. No, and if y'all ain't getting it, then y'all need to start tuning in to us. It's quite a few of us out here, just like I don't even know how to say it. My favorite character is Black Panther. Stop it. My second favorite character is his woman. That's what I said. And his woman ain't light skinned. She ain't. She ain't. Hold on. She ain't at all. She ain't light skinned at all. No. Matter of fact, point the light skinned person up like that. No, don't do that. Oh man, listen. I don't know if I need to do a video once a night or do a midnight love show 5 nights a week, 7 nights a week, dedicated to all my dark skinned sisters out there. Cause damn, I don't want y'all feeling like that. I don't want y'all feeling like that. No, good Lord Jesus, to the have mercy. No, I don't want y'all feeling like that. Don't feel like that. Yeah, you are wanted. You wanted out here in these streets. I'm gonna keep up with these notes, and we gonna flash it on over to the next topic because I ain't really got Miss Lennox. Look here. Martin had jokes for everybody. He had jokes for everybody, but I don't want you thinking he told one damn joke that had those of us looking at Tachina Arnold. Never check. No, every damn night it came on. Matter of fact, here we go. It was either Pam or the young lady on Different World. You know the one that was Freddie's best friend. I think her name was Kim. It was Kim. It was Kim. I think her name was Kim. What? Damn it, Kim and Tachina Arnold. Tachina Arnold and Kim. That's where I was. That's right. I never cared for Whitney. That was Dwayne's girl. I was good with that. But Kim, going back on over here to these notes, y'all. Pam was her. I don't know what y'all got to talk. I don't know. Listen, don't feel like that. We right here for you, sister. We right here. Professor Film is joined the building. Good evening. What's going on, Professor Film? I care about the state of Marvel insofar as Kevin Feige is failing. You know what we say with the Rock Webby Nation, right? We got Marvel at the house. I had no idea when we started saying that how pertinent that was gonna be going forward. It like y'all don't know what y'all. Okay, never mind. We got it at the house. There's some characters not showing up in the MCU. They at the house. They at the house. They at the house. Not telling is in the building. Everyone wanted Pam, even Martin, because they the dreaming episode. Absolutely, yeah. My dog was dreaming. Ari tripping. I just want her to know that, I don't want her feeling like that. Like I'm sorry. My grandfather got me with all Lord Jesus have mercy. I don't even. I'm just gonna say one more time: the darker the beer, the sweeter the juice. That's all I know how to tell you. That's all I know how to tell you. Scotty Hawk is in the building. Thank you so much for pulling up, Scotty Hawk. That's the overly sensitive ish Gen X folks can't stand. I don't. Here we go. I don't want to say it's overly sensitive, and the reason why I say that because if it rubs you the wrong way, it rubs you the wrong way. But what I like for us to do is, before we just be emotionally triggered or scarred, just go back and look at it. Martin had jokes for everybody. How many times he talked about Tommy Baldhead? How many times did all of them call Cole slow? Like he was equal opportunity roasted. Like everybody could get it. Everybody could get it. That said, Ari, Tachina Arnold is an attractive woman. The character that she played, Pam, bad than a mofo. So I So here's low key what you telling me, Miss Lennox. You're telling me you are a badass chocolate sister suffering from insecurity. That's what you're telling me. You're telling me you a badass chocolate skinned sister suffering from an inferiority complex. Please, no, don't. Going back in time, you've always been highly desired. Even when you came over here to America and they turned you to the side like that right there, them cats that had them wigs on that was stinky because they wouldn't wash them and every damn thing like that, you were desired. You've always been desired. You've always been desired. Don't let nobody tell you anything otherwise. They lying. they lying. Pam was the only woman me and my friends talked about, regardless of what Martin got to say. Never cared about what Martin got to say. Never. But like I said, we knew why he did it. You can't, your woman know her best friend bad. You don't need to be saying nothing complimentary about her best friend. Nothing. No, you're trying to start something. Yeah. What say? Ronnie say Gina was more his type, but I still thought Pam was fine. Hey, I noticed this. I never said Gina wasn't attractive, because I'd be lying. I'm not gonna do that either. The more you'll say he liked women, period. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Lord Jesus. Yes, Father God. Yes. I love women so much. That's all I got for children is women. Lord Jesus, have mercy. All right, moving right along though. We ain't gonna stay there too long because I could. Oh man, thank y'all so much for pulling up. We in here for a good time tonight, not to be confused with a long time. Let's keep the party rolling. What is the next topic that we will bring up? Yeah, hey, we gonna play a game. We are gonna play a game. That's coming up down the road though. We gonna play a game. My Daryl gonna like this. We gonna play a game. Keeping the party rolling though. Yeah, moving right along. Cam Newton beefing with everyone over Jaylen Hurts comments. Am I the only football fan in the building? Am I the only football fan in the building? Anybody else like football besides me? Because I love me some football. Listen, I can't wait. Well, we got about 30 days. Folks gonna be knocking each other out. I like to see us do some stuff. Us. Now, if you Gen X, you baby boomer, you remember a time when they didn't really look at us playing quarterback. God knows if you the silent generation, you know damn good quarterback. No, you're not playing any position that requires thought. Quarterback, center, linebacker, none of that. So we got Jaylen Hurts. If I'm not mistaken, Jaylen Hurts has been to 2 Super Bowls. He won this last one. He won it. It wasn't Saquon. The Chiefs, Daryl is a Kansas City Chiefs fan. The Kansas City Chiefs were not going to allow Saquon Barkley to beat them. Jaylen Hurts was either going to have to do it with his arm or with his feet. They delivered the W. That's what that is. The offense didn't struggle. No, the offense didn't struggle at all. The offense put up points. Cam Newton, an athletic quarterback, much like Jaylen Hurts. He's an expert on quarterbacks. Game manager, game changer. Guess which one he says he is? Yeah, Cam would put himself in the game changer category. You know, not trying to be funny, but that's kind of like somebody putting themselves in the GOAT conversation. Hold on. That's bashed. Gotta do something about that. Oh, the missus got it. The missus got it. So Cam Newton, he is a game changer. Jaylen Hurts is a game manager. Cam, apologize. Apologize, because the last thing we need is a black quarterback, someone that's played the game, coming out basically saying somebody like Jaylen Hurts, who has accomplished what he's accomplished, he ain't no different than who? Brock Purdy, Trent Dilfer, right? No. And you're being told to chill out by your fellow brothers and sisters. In Vice, heeding what they're telling you, you would rather list your accomplishments. You know what? Let me just go ahead and say it right here. If you got to list your accomplishments to justify your opinion ain't worth a damn. Your opinion should be able to stand on their own merit, not based off of what you did in college, not based off of what you did in high school, because your mindset is just because you did it, you know better than everybody else. That's not true. Because see, it's quite a few of you that have played the game at a high level and can't teach anybody how to play that game at a high level worth a damn. Yeah, it's quite a few of y'all out there like that. Meanwhile, it's quite a few of us that either played that game on a high school level or a college level, running the pros right now. Yeah, running it. Yeah, who's the GM? Who's the GM? Who's the owner? When you walk into the facility, who you listening to? The trainer. When you got an injury, who you listening to? The doctor. But you know every damn thing because you played the game at the highest level. You lost at the highest level too. You don't want folks to look at your flaws, but you have no problem trying to point out somebody else's flaws. Bruh, you're great. You've done the damn thing. You handled your business. You're Cam Newton. You're him. Well, guess what? As Michael Jackson would say, you are not alone. You got company. So is Jaylen. So is Jaylen. You know who else? So is Patrick. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, you're not there by yourself. And you want the first one to get there. Steve McNair was there. Warren Moon was there. I guess you would call them game managers too, huh? You are so damn disrespectful to even let that come out your mouth without thinking twice about the challenges that black quarterbacks have had to overcome when it comes to the history of the National Football League. You either dumb or you're slow or egotistical. You're the last one who should be speaking out against a black quarterback. You would do him better to hit him up over the damn phone if you feel like he's not where he should be. You taking his name, uttering it out your mouth on your podcast to throw shine on your career, your accomplishments, while diminishing his, that's that crabs in the barrel mentality. I don't give a damn about your tie. I don't give a damn about your hair. I don't give a damn about your hats you wear. You him. You've done some amazing things. Give it up for the young buck that's following in your footsteps to stop being a damn hater. And I know damn good and well I ain't accomplished what you accomplished. But here's what I also know. I also know I've accomplished some stuff you ain't accomplished. It's levels to this. But at the end of the day, nothing has anything to do when it comes to paying somebody their proper respects. That's a trash ass tape. It don't matter if Gilly got hits or not. Gilly watches football. And I say to say, Gilly been watching football longer than you've been playing football. Quite a few of us have. Quite a few of us were watching the game before you ever laced up your first set of cleats. Yeah. So Gilly can talk. Just like quite a few others. Keep up with this notes. My brother Daryl is dropping knowledge. If you are someone that Cam knew, you came along with Cam Newton, or you just knew to football and everything, Daryl is dropping a great list of quarterbacks that have played, black quarterbacks that have played this game at a high level. Truth be told, Pittsburgh had a black quarterback back in the day. Terry Bradshaw actually felt like Buddy was better than him. Yeah, right. Terry felt like Buddy was better than him. And if Buddy would have stopped messing with the drugs, he'd have been the starting quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me keep up with these notes, though. Let me see here. Martin calling Pam Mariah scary. We spacing the Marvel topics out of doing them back to back. Can I run my show? Let him cook. Thank you, Kamoyo. Thank you. God damn. Same Theo. I'm a girl dad too. Kamoyo D really, y'all. Man, y'all got grandsons yet? Not to my knowledge. See what I just said? Not to my knowledge. How you a game changer with no Super Bowl? Cam was a game changer. Just didn't win the Super Bowl. We're not gonna act like that. Peyton Manning, crazy, because I'd love to know what he thought about Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was on the other side. And that defense that the Broncos had, oh, Lord Jesus. And then, here we go. This is a fair analysis of me watching Cam Newton play football. When it comes to reading the entire field, those reads weren't there. By and large, him being successful, they were still running to a degree a version of the offense that he came up with in college when he was playing with Auburn. We ain't really looking at the whole field like that. We're not, because if Cam could have processed the whole field, Cam wouldn't have been hurt like that. Because he was big, but so was Ben Roethlisberger. Ben wasn't trying to run over every damn body. No, sit there, read the damn field. We get it. You running over defensive ends. You running over linebackers. You saw what happened to your career at the end. You are a quarterback. I'm not paying you money to run over nobody. I'm paying you to throw the football. I'm not paying you to take on defensive ends, defensive tackles, linebackers. That's not what I'm doing. I'm paying you to throw the football. I got running backs behind you. Yeah. I drafted them, just like I drafted them. So when you get the ball, I call a play, you turn around and hand it off to him. But what did he do? He never stopped allowing Ron Rivera to use him as a battering ram. And when Ron Rivera couldn't use him anymore, he cut him. Cut him. Got rid of him. Why were you struggling in New England? Yes, you struggled in New England. You struggled. We saw you in preseason. You wasn't breaking down the whole damn field. Yeah, you got an arm, but we didn't see you breaking down pass coverages like that. No. And we're not going to tell that lie. So that comes from watching football. I can't wait for this football season. This comes from Ronnie because my Philadelphia Eagles have to hang up a Super Bowl banner. You gonna rub it in our face like that? Really? That's what you gonna do? McNabb, Cunningham, Vic, all Philly quarterbacks. Nice with it too. Nice with it. What's going on? We got Afro here and everything like that. Afro Samurai's in the building. Thank you so much. Pharisee, but the rules are not as favorable to offense, and the influence on the quarterback back then ain't the same as now. Moon and Marino got no trophies, but they're still Hall of Famers. Cam is way below their level, but the rules were not as favorable to offenses, and the influence on the quarterback back then ain't the same. So in essence, he should be playing better, right? Because I mean, when Dan Marino was playing, we had the Mel Blount rule. Well, did we have the Mel Blount rule? DBs was knocking folks out. Like football back then when Dan Marino, Warren Moon was playing, that different brand of football than even when Cam was playing. That's a different brand of football. Yeah, everybody was getting lit up back then. Run across the middle if you want to. It ain't gonna go right. Mr. Ray Smith, James Harris, Joe Gilliam, thank you. My elder, Mr. Ray Smith, made me remember. Joe Gilliam was the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers back in the day. And if he don't go the other way, Terry wasn't gonna see the field. And Terry knew he wasn't gonna see the field. Matter of fact, I think there's a clip out there where Terry was going to Chuck Norris, I need to be traded. I ain't gonna beat Buddy out. I'm not gonna beat Buddy out. Man, get me on up. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Smith. Booger Sugar got 2 grands in the oven right now. Congratulations to my brother Daryl, getting ready to be a grandfather. Hope you get a boy prophet. That's how we gonna do it. Hope you get one too. But in essence, because Cam Newton is a great player, I would have loved to have seen Cam play longer. If anybody's asking me my desires for any of these quarterbacks that are athletic, when we take a look at a Joe Burrow, we take a look at a Steve Young, I always ask myself, what would Michael Vick have been like with his athleticism and Peyton Manning's IQ? That's the quarterback that I'm waiting for when it comes to us. But it starts at the grassroots level. Stay with me now. Y'all see me throw flags. That's because I've officiated flag football. Y'all see me blow a whistle. That's because I've officiated flag football. If you are out and about, football season is getting ready to start up, and you look at these kids going out here playing Pop Warner football, watch the team with the black child at quarterback. Watch and see if they make that black child at quarterback go through their reads like the non-black child is. Or are they having that black child that's at quarterback, male or female, soon as they one read, if you don't see anybody, take off. Well, they keep that same damn thing going. If that quarterback is fast, because mind you, I don't like it, but this is what's hurting Justin Fields' career, because he won't stay anywhere where he got to learn how to read the field. Last year was his best year as a quarterback, and they literally made it simple enough for him to read the field. Are the Jets going to do that, or are they going to go right back to what he was doing in college, right back what he was doing in high school, and right back what he was doing in Chicago, looking at one side of the field? You're never going to win a championship in the National Football League like that. You're not. You're not. Here we go. Tell the truth and shame the devil. That's the problem with the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson is still trying to learn how to read the entire field, something that to a degree should have been done with when he was in Louisville. But they didn't do that. If you look at how Lamar played in Louisville, one side of the field, ain't nobody open, take off. Take off. Well, that's how stuff like that happens. So if you do have a son, you do have a grandson, granddaughter, daughter, she can throw, he can throw the ball the length of the field, and they fast as hell, you better teach them how to read the field. You, as their parent, grandparent, better teach them how to read the field, because the coaches aren't going to do that. Their main concern is winning. It ain't your child growing. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Keeping the party rolling though. You say I'm good either way. Yeah. Look, we just want the baby to be happy, healthy. That's all we want. We want the baby to be. Y'all hit those likes if y'all haven't already done so. We are keeping the party. Viola Davis, good Lord, Jesus have mercy. G20. Did y'all see G20? I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going somewhere with this one. There are quite a few actors in G20 and damn. That's all I can say. Quite a few actors in G20 and damn. First and foremost, there's this guy, actor in G20, and I'm talking to my wife last night. Like I said, we had a doubleheader last night. We watched Heads of State. And I first came across this, it's crazy. I came across this guy, this actor, in a Transformer film. Side character. Side character, wasn't nothing to him really. Side character. Well, the next time I saw him was in Iron Fist, where him and Danny was getting into it. And I'm looking at it like, how you go from playing, well, you know what he was in Transformer. He was the comedic point. All the jokes ran through him. Ramon, hold on. Ramon Rodriguez. It's levels to this dude. Do you remember him in Transformers? You remember how silly he was acting in Transformers? I don't think he could really do a damn thing with the plot that was in Iron Fist, but it was a completely different character in Iron Fist. Well, damn it, I got him in 3 different IPs, franchises, whatever, playing a completely damn different character. Did you see him in G20? We could talk about Viola Davis till the cows come home. She did a magnificent job. She also produced the movie as well and everything like that. She did a magnificent job. Did y'all see him? Stay right there. The 2 people that was in the kitchen. Hold on. The 2 people that was in the kitchen. They had to go back and get this name right here. Oh, they ain't gonna give it to me. Hold on. But y'all know what I'm talking about. The 2 folks that was working in the kitchen. Them 2. Damn. They was. Did you see how she jumped up on old boy's shoulder and flip? And Viola son was like, "You from Wakanda?" That was a nice touch. That was a nice touch. Anthony Anderson did his thing in the movie. Speaking of Anthony Anderson, can I ask a question? Same movie. When we watching these movies and everything like that, here we go. Go back to Heads of State. Why undercover folks in the movies ain't ever got on no damn jacket? Bulletproof vest. Anthony Anderson get popped, Viola losing her damn mind. She like, oh, I don't see no blood. Don't see no blood. He got on a damn bulletproof vest. Well, damn it, why Ramon Rodriguez's character didn't have on no damn? He go jumping through the air like he damn Superman to save Viola Davis. Bam. Where you bulletproof vest at? No, this the day and age of modern technology. Damn it, bulletproof vests don't look like how they used to. They don't. Back in the day, it was obvious somebody had one on. Now, wonderful movie though. Wonderful movie. Y'all have already seen it. I'm pretty sure you have and everything like that. So this isn't a movie recap. That's not what that is. I just wanted to tip my hat to Ramon Rodriguez. My guy, you got levels to you. You do. You can play the fool. You can play the villain. You can play the hero. My guy, you got action hero. I ain't seen none of that in Transformers. I ain't seen none of that in Transformers. I did. And the 2 written their names down. Someone else of note. Can we get Anthony Starr as a hero, an action hero? He can play the bad guy. We know it. He can play the bad guy. We get it. I want to see my buddy do something else. I want to see him do something else. Yeah, he can play the bad. He can play the bad guy like nobody else can play the bad guy. I want to see him do something else. Shout out to Marseille Martin. She did her thing. Lovely young lady did her thing in the movie. I just want to talk about that. Clark Gregg shows up. Clark Gregg, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Don't do that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Grand Madam Tarot's in the building. What's going on, Grand Madam Tarot? So, lovely movie. And it's one of those movies that I could watch again. I like a good action movie. This is what this was for me. To those of y'all that didn't tell me what was going on in this movie, didn't encourage me to go see the movie, we gonna just know when we see each other, we just got to step outside, going around back. I need about like maybe 30 seconds or whatever to get the energy off me and everything. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. We're gonna keep up with these notes though. Thank y'all so much. We're shifting gears. We're shifting gears. The lovely Grand Madam Tarot has pulled up. Yes, she was. Viola was cutting up in that movie. Yeah, but especially you got Lyman who been there a while just waiting on a young in the room. Yeah, that's what that is. Come on, yo. That's what that is. G20 was a very, yes, Secret Service wear level 3A vest under. Come on, somebody. Come on. What you say? We got better representation in G20 than MCU. Where the lie? Ain't no lie there. Keeping the party rolling though. Man, thank y'all so much, man. Y'all are fun. Y'all are keeping me in it tonight. This is Wednesday. What a week it was Wednesday. We are at what, 13-11. Let's go ahead and get to 13-20. Because as the nation grows, the more we're able to get the information out there and everything like that. YouTube don't have a choice but to acknowledge the growth of the channel. So the more we grow the channel, the more we can get information out there. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep recommending the channel. Keep sharing the channel and everything like that. We on our way. I'm claiming it right now. 2 stacks before we even get to December 31st. Next topic. No T'Challa, no dollar. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, what's the good? We got it at the house. We got it at the house. For those that don't have it at the house, we don't mind sharing to make sure you get it at the house. We share knowledge. We share action figures. We share ideas. We converse with one another. We come together on social media platforms and talk about how much we want the character. Not just that character, all the characters of Wakanda. And let me just be clear. We ain't going off of MCU stuff. We going off of years of comic book lore. We actually took the time to read. No cliff notes. No. We actually took the time to read. We talking Taku, whether we talking Cantu that ran Eric that fade. Yes. A little kid ran Eric that fade. Or we talking Cantu from the Mute Zone. We talking Horatio Walters, Taku, Malice, Baron McCabe, King Cadaver, Salamander Crew. Yeah. All we talking all Nakia. We talking M'Baku and M'Baku Prime. We talking Bass. We talking Ta. We talking Gekray. We talking Koku. We talking all of it. All of it. Well, the good of it is being able to do what we've done this year. And this year, we've seen the Dr. Eve Ewing Pauldron come to fruition. That's out there. You want it, you got it. We've seen a head sculpt from Bass come to fruition. You want it, you got it. It's right there. We still have Doras. Anybody that want it, you want to build up your Dora Milaje collection. You got Ollie's in your in your town, make it do what it do. You want to build up your Hatu Zaraze collection. You got Ollie's in your town, go make it do what it do. Hasbro Pulse. You can't necessarily get to the comic books like that, Marvel Unlimited, $9.99 a month. That's the good of it. That's the good of it. What's the bad? The bad would be the to me would be the MCU doing uncharacteristically with this character that they're not doing with other characters. Act like the character doesn't have comic book lore. Acting like there's no comic book history out there. The insult, the ugly is I'm gonna do a 4-episode miniseries and I'm not gonna address who the hell is Noni. I know who Anika Noni Rose is, but who is Noni? I ain't never, anybody know something about a Noni? Dora Milaje named Noni? I don't know nothing about no Noni. But here we have it. We say if Cress Williams is playing a Hatu Zadaze that then turned into a pirate and became a slave trader. So when I have it for it to be different, right, I make it just like anything else. And when I say I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the dude that's running. I don't. Cress Williams' character is the lion. Who the hell is the lion? And the lion is a former Hatu Zadaze that's now a pirate and a slave trader, which is crazy because if I look at Reginald Hudlin's Black Panther Annual 1, it was the Black Panthers that ended the slave trade. We just have to figure out which Panther that was. Now we doubt that Panther left Wakanda. So how do we think that Panther delivered their news to all the governing officials across the world through the Hatu Zadaze? And that story sits right there. Which one? The Eyes of Wakanda or the Legends of Wakanda? Because I see quite a few go watch it. They're excited. They're going to watch it and regurgitate it. And they're going to act like that's actual Black Panther canon. It's not. It's not. You're not going to be able to hold a conversation with anybody about that. That's the ugly part of it because that's being done on purpose. We're not going to do anything where a Black Panther MCU fan can have a conversation with a Black Panther comic book fan. No, we're going to keep them at odds with one another. Thus, we're going to keep fans of the Black character at odds with one another. And if it just so happens where the majority of those fans are Black, we still have Black people at odds with one another when it didn't have to be. That's the ugly part of it. Black folks gonna be chirping and don't do it. You know the comic book lore. Do not engage with anybody on social media about that series. Don't. Watch it if you want to, but as far as the validity of that series and where it sits in Black Panther lore, don't even entertain it. Don't even entertain it because I already know what that's gonna be like. Just don't even do it. I don't know who the lion is. Karama Horn ain't told me about no damn lion, and I don't trust the damn thing somebody else telling me because I still to this day don't know who the hell Njobu is. So I don't know nothing about this. Going back to the good though. Take EA Sports out the equation. You're not doing no video game. You're not doing no video game. You're not. The good. Quite a few Black Panther action figures are available on eBay. or Amazon. You can go get it. The Queen Mother Ramunda head sculpt, because we had been looking for the Queen Mother Ramunda action figure. You know how folks keep telling us to wait? Well, we had been waiting since the movie came out in 2018. They didn't make no move. So shout out to Big Chad. A young brother did the head sculpt, and we put money in that young brother's pockets so that we could get the black imagery that we wanted in regards to T'Challa's mother, Queen Mother Ramunda. That good. That's good. That's good. Got Wakanda at the house? That's good. That's good. Got it all at the house. And when you got it at the house, you're not thirsty. You're not thirsty. You're not subject to consume something you don't have any business consuming. Make sure we keep checking the wiki to ensure they don't change ish like it's 616 canon. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like every time Kugler touches this IP, we end up with more questions. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Kugler loves his OCs. I also know that Kugler handed T'Challa's Predator Tech to some random, I don't know who that is. Like I said, I won't be watching it. I'm not going to consume it. I won't be having no conversations with anybody about it. At all. At all. Another one of his favorite moves is steal tech from T'Challa, hand it to someone else. He ain't the only one who does that. Damn it, we went from who the hell is in Joba to who the hell is the lion. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. So, this is the ugly part of it. The head executive don't give two damns. That ain't his character. He don't. So then you have the writer, director. He don't know, he don't care. Chris Williams played Black Lightning. They put way more respect on that character's name than anything going over here in Marvel. Now, the thing is that when I look at Chris Williams, what has he done by and large since Black Lightning? Don't know. We keep talking about how we're not providing opportunities for our actors and actresses. So I can see where we got to keep the money coming in. But who asked the tough question? Theo, what are you saying? I'm saying, who acted like they were on the set of General Hospital and went in the director's office and asked the tough question? Does this have anything to do with the comic books? No. Why not? What's the purpose for us doing this? Why am I playing a former Hatu who would lay down his life for Wakanda? Why am I now portraying myself as a pirate and a slave trader when I know in the comics, more than likely, the Hatus and a Black Panther were responsible for ending slavery? So, because folks gonna say, support the cast and crew because they Black. I'm a Black fan, and I'm gonna say it one more time. When does the cast and crew that's Black support me as a Black fan when it comes to my Black characters? That can't be a one-way street. It is safe to say, while I like how folks have acted that's a part of this project, none of them act like they give two damns about what's in the comic book. Well, if you don't give two damns about what I like, say, because you would do it right if this was Twilight. You would do it right if this was Lord of the Rings. You would do it right if this was Harry Potter. Over here, you think I, as a Black person, don't give two damns about that imagery, so you can do what you want to do. Well, I don't have to watch that. We got Hatus, Endoras, and Black Panthers, Iron Fist. We got all that at the house. Yeah. We got the Iron Fist at the house. We don't need that. We got the Doors at the house. We don't need that. We got the Hatus at the house. We don't need that. And we got authentic Black Panther comic book history at the house. We don't need none of that. And we don't mind sharing either. We growing our kingdom over here. Now, what I will say is this: unlike the fictional nation of Wakanda, we are isolated, but we don't mind growing. As in growing the knowledge, sharing the knowledge. Because once you get this over here, you ain't gonna want that over there. You ain't gonna want that over there. Shonda was the Panther around doing the slave trade in the comics before Hutland reimagined World of Black Panther. Yeah, change him to Azuri. Yeah, Gray is in the building. The man on the street, not necessarily the moderator, but he is the director. Yeah, he's the super producer. Gray is the super producer. So let's see. Gray pulling up on everybody, greeting everybody. Maxine Shaw's in the building. What's going on, Maxine? Yeah, so we're gonna keep the party rolling. I won't be partaking of it. We have, I think we got like somewhere between 16 and 20 episodes of Legends of Wakanda. You want to get that authentic. You want to get that authentic Wakandan knowledge so you can have conversations with other Black Panther fans. This where you want to be at right here. The Legends of Wakanda. It's right there. Go and get yourself some. Go and get yourself some. Speed Racer. Okay, so I ain't gonna hold y'all. Speed Racer dropped today. It did. If you here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon. Go get you some of that. Go get you some of that. We interviewed David Pepose. We did. He said he was gonna do something. He did. He wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. I didn't read Captain Panic because I dude with the green hair and everything, that just ain't necessarily doing it for me. I know that, but that ain't the hope. But now Speed Racer, I'm saying you might want to go get you some of that. Right? I ain't saying, I'm just saying you might want to jump on that. You might, the Mach 5. We get a modern take on the Mach 5 paint job. We get a modern take on Racer X costume. You can go get that. Go get that. Hey, Big Dave, picking up what you're putting down now. You did that now. You did that. Also, before I forget, slip my mind and everything like that. I think Harama Fall was seeing if we were gonna get, if Reginald Hutland was ever going to come back and do any Black Panther. I sent it to Kamoyo. Let me make sure I get this note here and everything. Send it to Kamoyo and Daryl. Y'all know we'd be chopping up the damn thing. Make sure I get this. Come on, X, quit playing. Quit tripping. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Y'all greeting each other, or that always pops up, but I'm sure Lives of Wakanda will make it worse. Man, they gonna be on their own. They're gonna be on their own. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go. Yeah, damn it. Yeah. So Black Panther, this is what the audience want to see on the big screen. This is $1 billion+. Here's what Reginald Hutland had to say. Whenever I see posts like this, it's been so long that I read the pages, not fully remembering what I wrote. I'm happy that I still like what I wrote, and I'm so grateful for the beautiful art that brought it to life. But Buddy is focused on Milestone right now. Buddy is focused on Milestone right now. So between him and Joseph Illich, listen, I would love to get a Milestone. I don't want necessarily to call it a reboot, but just, can we get it? Well, clearly it's on the way because he's working on it. So y'all make sure you keep your notifications on and everything like that. Reginald Hutland got some stuff cooking for us in regards to Milestone. We're going to make it do what it's going to do. We're going to keep y'all in the loop when we get that information. I asked him, I said, hey, stop playing. Let a brother know. So, yeah, Daryl will be coming with the comic book review. He's going to be talking about, he's got the comic book review right now, it dropped at 4:30 today. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and check out Speed Racer. Yeah, here he come. Here he come. I had to get that. Let me see what we got going on here. I like Theo. You know what? This show pretty good tonight. Show is pretty good tonight. Oh yeah, y'all gonna like this one. Y'all gonna like. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. Then we're gonna go ahead and shift gears a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and shift gears because this is pertinent. I feel like this is pertinent because in the eyes of Wakanda, right? Somebody could have told the story of. Watch where I go with this one. If we're doing an anthology series, right? Why we didn't do M. Telly's story? I'm just asking why we didn't do M. Telly's story. Isn't there a whole demon in that story? And if we want to do a story about betrayal, because we're gonna take the character that Cress Williams plays, right, and make him a slave trader, why Cress Williams ain't voicing Mamadou Fall? Because what did Mamadou Fall have to do to become a Black Panther? Didn't he have to beat somebody who was getting ready to betray the throne to become a Black Panther? And doesn't Mamadou Fall's daughter, Nahanda, become the Black Panther after him? Why wasn't that the story to tell? Which, there might be some biasness here, but I actually think those are pretty good, great stories. Don't we get a demon? We get a whole demon. Don't we get the High Toots of Oz making their debut in that story? I ain't saying. I'm just saying. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Moving the party right along, though. Let's play an origin game real quick. Let's play an origin game real quick. Because when we speak to us about knowing our characters, we are way too quick, in my opinion, to say any representation is better than no representation. Well, as I'm looking here, I see we got 7 people watching. 7 people watching. That's cool. 7 people watching. I'm of the mindset all 7 people know Spider-Man's origin story. 8 people watching. I'm of the mindset all 8 people know Bruce Wayne's origin story. I'm of the mindset all 8 people know Clark Kent Kal-El's origin story. What's Misty Knight's origin story? Tell me what Misty Knight's origin story is. Put it in the comments, please. What is Misty Knight's origin story? If you don't know it, just say you don't know it. That I'm gonna help you out. That's not it on Netflix. That's not it. That's not it on Netflix. So what I would like for us to do right now, this is a game that we playing. Put in Misty Knight's origin story. If you don't know it, just say you don't know it. But that you know somebody else's. And my question would be, why do you know somebody else's history and you don't know your own? So Misty Knight's origin story. I'm gonna move on when I see we got enough notes in here. But if you don't know Misty Knight's origin story, just say you don't know it. But you know Diana's origin story, though, don't you? You know Arthur Curry's origin story, don't you? But you don't know Misty Knight's origin story. Misty been around for a minute. The origin story sit over there in them comics. So I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see because we act like it's not that big of a deal, but you know somebody else's. When I asked the question, I keep being told, well, at least we got something. You ain't got what the other person got. And if you ain't got what the other person has, do you really have anything of value? Do you really have anything of value? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Because I can ask this question. Do you know Carl Lucas's origin story? That would be Luke Cage. Do you know his origin story? That's not it on Netflix. That's not it on Netflix. You know everybody else's origin story, but you don't know yours. Because I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting on some comments. Here we go. Who else we got here? Oh, I like this one. And we've talked about this ad nauseum, so this one should be easy. What's Sam Wilson's origin story? Because that's not in the MCU. What is Sam Wilson's origin story? Mind you, you know Peter's. You know Peter's origin story, don't you? Peter Parker, you know his origin story, don't you? Matter of fact, you tell the truth. You're just now starting to realize that you know quite a few about the white character's origin story, but you don't know the black character's origin story. You don't. Why not? Misty Knight, Luke Cage, and Sam Wilson. They've all, to a degree, made their debut, showed up in the MCU. And what you got is not their origin story. Do you know it? Are you going to say, as a black person, it doesn't matter? That's going to be real interesting. Because while their origin stories don't matter to you, you know somebody else's origin story. So you literally are telling me, as a black person, you care enough to know about the white characters. You don't care enough to know about the black characters. Well, you're going to get whatever representation they're going to give you then. Oh, yeah, I think she did. I think those involved with the Luke Cage series on Netflix did what they could do. The writing was where it was. While it was not comic book accurate, it wasn't bad writing. The writing made sense. I think the only regret we had in the first season was they killed off Cottonmouth too soon. We like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. It was one of those things where if we're looking at Cottonmouth and Bushmaster, whatever his name is, the more compelling villain for season 1 was the one that Mahershala Ali played. From there, we're looking at Alfred Woodard's character. But to your point, I think Simone Missick did an excellent job. I cannot wait to see what the next young lady that plays Misty Knight brings to the table. So yes, I think she did an excellent job. I don't know Misty Knight origin story. And that's the problem. Because that character's been around for a long time. I'm not saying it's your fault. What I'm saying is you only get one time to make a good first impression. Well, in every impression that we get, nobody seems pressed to tell our character stories. Go all the way back to what I was saying earlier tonight, the Eyes of Wakanda. That's not comic book canon. It's not even close. It's not respecting the source material at all. Why go so far from the source material when it comes to, because folks be like, why it's always a black and white thing? Because they're not doing it. You cannot do it with the white characters. In the Fantastic Four, they went to space. They came back. That's their origin story. That is literally their damn origin story. Cap, super soldier serum. That's his origin story. Thor being here, having his ass thrown down to earth because his dad thought he was an arrogant cuss. That's his origin story. Tony, that's his origin story. I'm sitting here looking at us and I'm like, damn. Why we can't get our origin stories like that? Like, not one-to-one, but damn, I should be able to say that's what that was in the comic. We can't say that with none of our characters. Now, is that by accident or is that by design? You can't say that about Sam. Can't say that about Luke. They tried to get it right. You can't say that about Misty. You can't say that about T'Challa. You can't say that about Bass. You can't say that about the Dora Milaje. You can't say that about the Hatu. You can't say that about Bastos. You can't say that about James Rowe. You can't say that about none of our characters. Is that by accident or is that by design? Excuse me, 1975. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that Sam Wilson's origin story, he was running around in the game, but he saw Captain America, and that's what made him change his ways. Gray got it right with Misty. Misty Knight was a cop who lost her arm in a bomb explosion. Tony Stark gave her the metal arm. That's the story. It ain't none of that other stuff that you saw over there on Netflix. That's the story. Now, the question is, what is Marvel going to give you? Because if she lost her arm in an explosion, safe to say she was going in as a cop, as a black cop who's a woman to make the sacrificial play. And she lost her arm. She didn't get her ass whooped. Ain't nobody cut it off. No, that ain't what happened. She went in to disarm a bomb and lost her arm. That's what happened. Okay, well, which story do you like best? Her just fighting and getting her arm sliced off? She not no damn ninja. That was gonna happen. Or I'm going in here to do what cops do. I'm part of the team that deactivates bombs. It don't go this way. Now, Tony Stark, there's a connection there. See, there's a connection there. Tony Stark, billionaire playboy, takes interest in me because of what I did. And Tony Stark, Tony Stark builds me a cybernetic arm capable of whooping much ass. Then I didn't went. Me and Jean Grey roommates in college. Yeah. Her and Jean Grey roommates in college. Like, Theo, why you just not telling me this? I didn't know it was supposed. I thought Marvel would have told you. I thought MCU would have gave it to you. I know some of us don't give two damn. I know. But no, her and Jean Grey was roommates in college. Yeah. That's when she decided to go become a member of the Daughters of the Dragon. You got that yet? You got the Daughters of the Dragon yet? Did you even see Simone Missick, as awesome of a job as she did, even look like she knew any damn thing about martial arts? She looked like she knew how to whoop some ass, but I mean, martial art. Well, I can't get my sisters whooping no ass. I got Carol Danvers whooping ass. I can't get me no sister whooping ass. I ain't asking. I'm just asking. What about Sam Wilson? I can't see him grow up in the inner city. Living just enough for the city I'm living. Just enough. Money. New Jack City. I can't get Sam in Come on, you'll say just the ball. Misty also had a distinct honor of always telling Aurora about herself whenever she feels like it. Yeah. We're going to get that interaction. Do you know Aurora? Thank you. Do you know Aurora's story? No, let's talk about it. I like that right there. Thank you, Kamoyo. Do we know Aurora Monroe's story? Because we ain't got it. We ain't got it. You ain't got it. You ain't seen it. If shout out to Miss Maxine Shaw. If all you going off of is the animation and the movie, you don't know Aurora's origin story. You don't. Do you care? Or do you just want it? You just won't win anything. I don't know about that one because I don't know. You sure you don't want a Royal origin story? You sure you don't want it? I know the NY want it. I know the NY want it. I ain't trying to hear that. I know the NY want it. I know the NY want a Royal origin story. You're not going to tell me you don't want a Royal Monroe's origin story and you from New York? Yes, you do. 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 As a matter of fact, don't do it, Theo. No. Why we can't say Aurora and Sam kicked the Bobo, like hung out when they was kids, since they both grew up in Harlem? These are our heroes. And we just sit back, taking any damn thing they give us, because we like any representation is better than no representation. No, that's effed up. If you know the characters that don't look like you better than you know the characters that do look like you, if every time you see them characters that don't look like you on a small screen or a big screen, by and large, they getting them right. And then when they get to you, I don't give a damn who putting the program together. The person that's putting the program, as a matter of fact, it's worse when we do it. That's where I'm taking. It's worse than we do it. Because Ryan Coogler, every black executive over there at Marvel, every black actor, actress had an obligation to do for the black fan base what's been done for the white fan base. And they blew it. They're still blowing it. Lies of Wakanda, otherwise known as Eyes of Wakanda, is them continuing to further push that nonsense where we don't care. We're going to do what we want to damn do. You know what? That's crazy. Because nobody in James Gunn's Superman can do what the hell they want to damn do. No, you better know the source material. You better tend to the source material. Well, over here in the MCU, ain't nothing like that. But like I said, we got it at the house. Everybody ain't got it at the house. We got Lamar Hoskins at the house. Mr. Ray Smith has Isaiah and Josiah Bradley at the house. And Mr. Okonkwo at the house. So we never got to do with it ever, never, ever. Let me make sure I keep up with these notes, see what we got going on. We about on up out of here. Oh, they got this place in Arkansas. Return to the land. Some folks that's not black. They want an all-white settlement. Cool. Cool. But I want you to think about what you're doing, what you're saying. You just want all white folks to be there. That's no problem. No problem. Where you getting your food from? Because see, if you are racist, I want you to be who you are. Do not come in the store that ain't all white. Don't order food from businesses that employ folks that's not white. In essence, I want you to enjoy your seclusion to the best of your ability. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to be able to walk out your house and not see nothing but white. I want you to be able to go to school and not see nothing but white. I want as you grow up in that little small community, because out there in the real world ain't ever been white. Now, what I would really love for y'all to do is stop claiming this land as the white person's land. Your land is over in Europe, and you can really take your happy asses right on back on over there. You can take your happy asses right on back on over there and do all the white stuff that you want to damn do. This country, though, based on Lieberman and Blumenbach, the same two white dudes that y'all keep capping for to use racism, this is the red man's land. It's the red woman's land. This they continent. This don't belong to you. So if they want to uproot you from wherever you decide to lay your head and say, no, this us, they actually got that right. Your place is over in Europe. I didn't say that. That's Lieberman and Blumenbach, two German dudes. You don't belong here. Stop telling folks, because you can leave. You could leave and take the orange Cheeto with you. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, listen. We're going to get on up out of here. We came here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. We're going to do our best to come to y'all later on tonight, if we can. Absolute Green Lantern 3, 4, Bitterroot issue 4. Yeah, we're going to do our best to make sure we do what we do. We're going to keep up with these notes before we go, though. Let's see what we got. We got 12 people, 12 messages, 12 people live chat. Let's see. 12 watching. Thank y'all so much. Let's see here. Professor Film Fan, I know, right? Call that place the unseasoned lands on the map. Mayo Falls, the Caucasian Mountain. Listen, don't be playing none of my music over there either. Don't buy no car from no. You safe to say y'all not driving no Japanese vehicles because y'all want it pure white. Well, I don't know one all white car manufacturing in America. So safe to say y'all gonna be walking. Y'all gonna be walking. Y'all gonna be. Don't come to no McDonald's. Build your own stuff. That you say you want to do all that. Hey, listen, God bless you. God bless you. But now here's the thing. I'm not coming over there. Should I choose, me and my brethren, choose to want to do the same thing, what we want going forward is something y'all ain't been able to do, historically speaking, in America. Mind your own damn business when we build our own. When we build our own, honestly, we do that just to get away from hateful people. We really that's why we do it. We do it to get away from hateful people. We don't do it because we don't get we do it to get away from assholes. That's why we do it. So if we do this again to get away from assholes, stay where you at. Ain't you building your place in Arkansas? Building your place in Arkansas. That's it. Listen, I am out. I am out. This was a blast. I think we've covered just about everything. If you are a Black Panther fan, get your Black Panther knowledge up and everything like that. We doing it. You come over here, get some. Go my brother D Real, get some. Go my brother Kamoyo, get some and everything like that. You get your Black Panther knowledge. We dedicated to it. As far as Black superheroes and everything like that, do you either just want what you can get or you want what everybody else got? Because Marvel ain't looking too good right now. And you can like Marvel, but I throw down this gauntlet right here. I would challenge anybody to a debate for you to tell me what the MCU has done so big, bad, and powerful when it comes to Black characters. You're not going to be able to use either Black Panther movie. You're going to try to, but when I tell you just how horrible the movies were as opposed to what they could have been, you ain't even going to be able to use that. And those are the only two projects you can hang your damn hat on. Just so we understand what I'm saying, the MCU don't give a damn about you, and they never did. They give a damn about the black dollar. If the MCU gave a damn, Vice Kevin Feige saying the reason why Captain America 4 failed is because Chris Evans wasn't in it, he'd have had that movie coming out on the 4th of July like he was supposed to, and he would have pushed Fantastic Four back. That's not what he did. No, he gave the blockbuster month to that franchise when if we talking about the 4th of July, Independence Day, that's a Captain America movie all damn day long. And that's what Captain America 4 was. Supposed to be a Captain America movie, but as quite a few of us have alluded to, that was a Hulk sequel. in essence trash. Better not see them use anything with made in China tag at all. Well, too late for that because they be wearing them hats, right? And I'm of the mindset that them hats don't need to say MAGA, they need to say PEDO. Say Theo, PEDO, yeah. People endorsing Donald officially. Or you can use the other word that start with the P that I'm not gonna say because I ain't trying to get in trouble with YouTube. I am out. Thank y'all so much. This has been a blast. We got out of here at 7:55. What did we do? An hour and 25 minutes? Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let me know what your comments are. The thoughts are in the comment section. Hit me up. You know where I'm at over there on Twitter and everything like that. Share the video. Share the video. Football season is coming around. If I could leave y'all with something, I'll leave you with this. We are all great at doing certain things. I'll say that one more time. We're all great at doing certain things. Just because you're better at doing something than somebody else is, it doesn't make you better than them. It makes you better at that one particular thing. Doesn't make you a better person. Doesn't make you a greater person. And it doesn't mean that if they're watching you do it long enough, they're not able to speak on it intelligently. We like to think that that ain't what that is. That's a hot lie. Eyes of Wakanda got choices on the table. You do. I'm not telling you what to do. What I will tell you is this, is that doing the same thing over and over again and expecting change is the epitome of stupidity. You're a comic book fan. Whether I tell it to you or not, you know damn good and well there's a trend going in regards to Marvel and the representation of Black characters. Bill Foster. Bill Foster did not have to be portrayed by Lawrence Fishburne. He could have been portrayed by a younger actor, much like how they're talking about right now, bringing in younger actors so they don't get hit over the head like that. Oh, no, that's not what they did. It's not what they did. You know, Lieutenant Colonel James Rhodes is supposed to make me feel some type of way as a veteran. You know, the same way somebody might feel if Jason Statham pops up. Yeah, not getting that. If I want to see Idris Elba whoop ass, I had to wait until he showed up in a Fast and Furious movie, showed up in a movie directed by James Gunn, or show up in a movie over there on Prime. He didn't do none of that at Heimdall. Empty, meaningless representation. By the way, that's a white character. Shouldn't have never been Black. We talk about who could have played Adam Brashear. That could have easily been Idris Elba. Still can. But if enough of us, enough knowledgeable people, if enough of us don't seek out to become knowledgeable so we can articulate what's going on with these characters, because see, right here, I shouldn't be the one championing the cause for Idris Elba to be playing Adam Brashear, Blue Marvel. No. Where's everybody else at? And when I say where's everybody else at, where's all of these Black content providers telling you that the MCU is the way to go? Where they at? I ain't asking, I'm just asking. Listen, I'm out. Thank y'all so much. You said deuces, Kevin. We out of here. Appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Listen, like, share, subscribe. It is Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Y'all like, Theo, why you didn't talk about comic books? I did. I talked about Speed Racer. What did me and Darryl tell you we were doing? We were reducing our footprints in Marvel Comics. Clearly, you don't want me drinking at that water fountain. Clearly, you don't want me drinking at the Marble Water Fountain. You know what? I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. I'm gonna go drink. I'm gonna go over here and get some of this other water. Image Comics, whatnot, DC. Yeah. I'm gonna go get some of that water on over there. They ain't tripping over there. They ain't tripping over there. Listen, like, share, subscribe. We out. And remember the late great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. Till next time, I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.